something I do want to ask, because we are creators in this YouTube universe.
YouTube universe is an interesting way to put it.
YouTube universe, right? And a lot of I don't know how, if you've been paying attention to this, but to me, I feel like social media is modern day slavery. Niggas don't know it. Listen, because YouTube, right? This is for the creators right here. This is for the advice, and this is the creator talk right now that multiple people are talking about. Look, YouTube, right, is the most important and the top dog when it comes to paying the creators, right? We all know this.
Okay.
But YouTube, they get paid from the ad revenue, the ads before the videos, the ads in between the videos, right? They're taking, I don't know if you know this, but we're not monetized yet, but they're taking $1 and they giving you like 2 pennies, and they taking the rest of the money and busting it down.
Okay.
So the creators is getting robbed in that sense from the ad revenue. From the ad revenue, the YouTube is making the majority of the money. Leor Cohen is making the majority of the money off of the company. The ad revenue that the creators get paid from.
Yep.
We're not getting money, basically. When you get monetized, it's like this many 1,000. It's just like streams in the music business.
Exactly.
But it affects us too, because we're in this space, but the niggas in the spaces getting robbed, and there's no set standards for podcasting. You feel me?
The thing is that
this so-called podcasting, this is a show right here. You feel me?
You know, we're subjected to the platform that we're on. So you're subject to YouTube's rules and regulations.
And if
you're a streamer, you're subjected to Twitch rules and regulations. If you're an artist,
but how do you
Apple
feel?
Music and Spotify.
How do you feel that when you make the YouTube account, nigga, you have to it's a contract. Technically, it's a contract. You have to agree, but we don't read that. We don't read that shit. Yeah. But all that shit is in there where them niggas, we gonna take 98%. You guys gonna have
because the negotiation basically is either you accept these regulations or you don't use a platform. That's pretty much it, and that's the power that they get, though. That's the power that they get as a platform. I think, though, in order to combat that, what creators should do, which we see with a lot of people, what do artists do? You know, because they're not surviving off of streaming money, they're not surviving off albums and song sales anymore. What do? They sell you a bucket hat. They sell you a T-shirt. They make you buy tickets to go to their concert. Mm-hmm. You know, they take a percentage of the concessions and yada yada yada. So the thing is, for them, creators,
I just want to make it known that we're being screwed right now. We expose a lot of shit, but we're being screwed.
A lot of people are getting screwed. Everybody's getting screwed.
But that's what I'm saying.
Everybody's taking Shaq back shots.
that's why
everybody's taking Shaq.
Not me, but I'm just saying it's just crazy because there's no industry standards. Like if there's no industry standards, because nobody knows what niggas is getting paid from these deals, these Joe Rogan deals. No one really knows.
And you know what I think the thing is, you saw it with the actors and the writers, right? Mm-hmm. They joined forces. They went on strike. They got some shit done for themselves.
My question:
they made their careers a little bit bigger, a little bit better. I mean,
will there be a creator strike ever in history? I think it's gonna happen.
I think a creator strike is possible, but I think nowadays a creator strike will just be moving to a different platform.
True.
But the reason that there's going to be a shit ton of platforms, the problem is you're going to need a platform that supports artists and is by artists or the creators, right? Mm-hmm. They're still going to want to make their money. Like Kick. Yeah. Kick, Aiden Ross made Kick, right?
He made Kick? I didn't know that.
Yeah, or he's one of the co-founders, right? He owns a big stake in the company. He's making a lot of money. Mm. You know what I mean? So once you get to that certain point where you can make that platform, it's how will you run it? Are you going to really be a for all content creators, try and give them a big piece? Or are you still going to fall back on the, hey, you guys getting a little bit more than you would have gotten on YouTube, but I'm still taking my piece. You know what I mean? So that's a little complicated, too. I think if we're really going to talk about strike, if the actors and writers can go on strike for these fucking shitty TV shows and movies that are coming out all the time, I think the musicians should go on strike.
Yeah.
And I think it would be much easier. When music, you have in-session musicians that play instruments in the studio at all time. You got engineers, you got producers, you got rappers, you got singers, you got lyricists, you got the writers. If all these people came on board, the industry would stop. It would come to a standstill. Mm. And the industry's growing now. We're at a point finally where the music industry is growing in revenue from where it had in about 15 years. Mm-hmm. I think there's some leverage. They have some leverage there.
But I think them niggas is scared. They don't want it.
The thing is,
niggas is hoping for the YouTube check, bro.
It's going to take having the big artists come out to bat for it, and step away from the big label kind of formula that is what's rampant now. and it doesn't seem likely because those big labels could just Drake could have went independent and owned all that shit because he finished his deal out. He closed out his deal. What did he do? He immediately re-upped for $500 million, and you can't really blame him because it's fucking $500 million,
Playing
right?
the game, yeah.
It's hard to refuse that, and they're gonna let you do whatever the hell you want because you got that leverage now, So I don't know. It's gonna take a bunch of big artists coming together and agreeing, hey, we gotta help out the little guy because we were that little guy one time too.
Because everybody's talking about the CPN and all that, or the CPM, the clicks per milli. But it's like, fam, these people, we getting screwed. We playing the game getting screwed. And I just want to make it known that we know that you screwing us, nigga. We know. You feel me? And another thing too, with Insta, they promised payments for reels and shit. You feel me?
It's not happening.
And said, psych, it's not happening moving forward. And everybody, they keep wanting you to create reels, and nobody getting paid off of Insta.
Yeah, and at this point, it's kind of
nobody
like,
getting paid off Insta.
like even like small businesses or big businesses, right? They all want a social media presence because it's a way to get eyes on your business, on your company, whatever you're selling, and get attention. The platform is making a lot of money from that, and as a business or as a creator, you're not necessarily gaining the same thing. Like you're putting in a lot of effort to make some posts or make some videos or do whatever the hell you want to market yourself, and you're not really gaining from it unless you attract people to your service.
Which you're playing the game. You playing the game.
So you gotta play the game. You gotta play the game.
We playing the game too. We hoping to get featured on the algorithm where it could niggas.
Some of the right couple people will see it and they blow it up. You know what I mean? That's all. Yeah. And that's all it takes nowadays.
We doing it, but we did talk about YouTube demonetization in the past. Yeah. But recently, because I like dirt bikes and shit, so I watch a lot of dirt bike people, like they ride dirt bikes or whatever, and YouTube is like demonetizing the motorcycle riders for doing wheelies and shit, and gamers content too. Like they demonetize, like they've always done that. But
they pick and choose.
Now they're doing it to the stunt riders and shit. That shit is crazy. The stunt riders is running to Patreon. Niggas that's riding dirt bike in the street is running to Patreon.
And you see that, but that's what I'm saying. You can't get what you need out of a YouTube. So you're basically kind of just using YouTube to put on some free versions of your stuff to get more eyes on it because it's a platform with a lot more eyes. But then anyways, what you're trying to do is redirect that audience to another platform where you can't get paid what you want to get paid.
I just want to know your thoughts about it. You feel me? Because we fight we fighting in the game right now. You feel me? We fighting in the game with what we have.
No, I mean it's good to talk about too because not everybody understands.
No one knows that shit.
Not everybody understands it. Not everybody.
If I ask a nigga trying to do YouTube, what's a CPM? You don't even know. You don't even know. That's how they paying you, and they taking the majority of that. You don't even know you getting robbed, and you saying please monetize. We saying it too. I'm saying please monetize, but it's like we playing the game too, and we get robbed.
Exactly.
As always, the creator is always gonna get.
And it's a lot of work to just fucking create some stuff sometimes, but we're at a point now where with these platforms, you just gotta, to play the game, you gotta give it up for free at this point. You gotta give it up for free. Take the Shaq back shots. So
now you wilding with that one.
Yeah.
You wilding with that one. But I just want to talk about that. You feel me?